Welcome back to the Daily Taoist podcast with Will S. It is 3:03 a.m. on a Saturday. Today I will be talking about verse 7. The Tao Te Ching was written around 2,500 years ago by a man named Lao-Tzu. It is one of the oldest texts in existence and certainly one of the wisest. Its wisdom is timeless, and its message is as relevant and as important now as it was back then, if not more so. It is vital that we learn to come back into balance with the natural world, to live in a more harmonious and selfless way. And the Tao Te Ching beautifully instructs us in bringing ourselves and our lives into alignment with the Tao, also known as the Way. Compliments for this essay goes to Rory at dailyblogspot.com. Verse 7. The Tao is infinite, eternal. Why is it eternal? It was never born, thus it can never die. Why is it infinite? It has no desires for itself, thus it is present for all beings. The master puts himself last, that is why he ends up ahead. He is detached from all things, that is why he is one with them. Because he stays a witness to life, he is perfectly fulfilled. What has never been born can never die. This applies to the Tao and it applies to us. As manifestations of the Tao, we're told that we are born and will die, and we assume this to be true. Upon closer inspection, we see that although it is true for the body and its constituent parts, the same cannot be easily said about the I, the formless awareness that comprises our being. In essence, we are consciousness, which operates through the brain and body, but which is never actually born into form. It remains elusive, exclusive, intangible, like an invisible vapor. Scientists can scan the brain and highlight the areas in which consciousness appears to operate, but this is no more than observing footprints in the sand. It tells us no more about the elusive essence than the footprints tell us about the person who left them. We are the microcosm of the macrocosm. The Tao is the vastness of the universe and the essence behind and within all manifested forms. It is infinite and eternal, and it was never born, in spite of the appearance and dissolution of matter, and thus it can never die. It has no desires for itself because it doesn't see itself as separate from anything. At the deepest level, it is all one, so it works in harmony. This is as true for us as it is for that which we call the Tao, because we cannot separate from it. We are it. The master, without fully realizing that he is one with the Tao, can see beyond the illusion of being a separate self, a separate ego, which is more than a cluster of memories, thoughts, habits, and conditioning. Aligned with the effortless action of the Tao, he gives and gives with no regard to the notion of being a separate self. Being detached from the myriad of things of phenomenal existence, he is one with all things. Many of us spend our whole lives trying to make ourselves happier, more fulfilled, successful, and balanced. One of the biggest secrets in life is simply this: The way to true, lasting fulfillment is to take a step back from this compulsive, obsessive trap of self-interest. When we instead focuses on helping and serving others, we align ourselves with the essence of the Tao, which is not about taking, seeking, and acquiring. It is about creating, giving, and nurturing. The master realizes that true fulfillment and joy does not come from focusing on what we can get out of life, but by focusing on what we can give to life. As another translation offers, serve the needs of others and all your own needs will be fulfilled. Through selfless action, fulfillment is attained. Yeah, ask yourself every day, how can I serve? Not what can I get? The reason we have so much problems and issues in the current society that we live in is that people are being selfish and they're only trying to look out for number one. All right. And what happens is when you start putting out the energy that what can I get out of this versus what can I give to this, when you start giving, you start putting your energy into circulation. If you have things that you're no longer using that could be better served for other people, give them away. Donate them to charity. All right? There's a great principle that's been popularized by Tim Ferriss. It's called the 80-20 rule. And that means that 20% of your results give 20% of your efforts are giving 80% of your results. It also applies to your stuff that you no longer use. If you look in your closet, you have 80% of your wardrobe that you're no longer using, and there's 20% that you wear on a daily basis. Would that not be better served by a homeless person or somebody at the Sally Ann or the thrift store? I think so. All right. It's springtime. It's a time of renewal. Don't be selfish is basically the essence of verse 7. That's all I really can say about this. As you can tell, I'm kind of passionate about it because I give a lot and I don't expect a lot in return, to be honest with you guys. The only thing that I do this podcast for is for me, and hopefully somebody out there in the universe resonates with it and I help them. That's the only reason I do this. You know, yeah, it'd be nice if someone bought me a coffee, but I'm not expecting that. I truly and selflessly love each and every person on this entire planet. That's a lot of people to love, to be honest with you. And, I am just a person, all right? So yeah, start your weekend off right. Don't be selfish. If you have a surplus, give it to deficiency, and start clearing out your closets. It's springtime. You have a bunch of stuff in there that's just sitting around doing nothing. Give it away. All right. I love you all. This has been Will S. from the Daily Taoist podcast. We are now on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And I just updated all of my social media, so you can find me out there at the Daily Taoist on all of my social medias, and thedailytaoist.com. All right. Have yourself a great and prosperous day. Namaste.